Alrighty, lesson 4. So our number talk is subtracting from 5. Okay, so we have 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2 and 1/10, 5 minus 2 and 17/100, and 5 minus 2 and 7/8. So we have to put them on the number line. We have to figure out where they go. They're all going to be pretty close because these are all 2 and something. I'm going to change them to, instead of these dots, this is going to be A, this is going to be B, C, and D. Okay, 5 minus 2. That one's easy. 5 minus 1 minus 2. A. But now we get into our tenths. But let's think about money. 5 minus $2, and this would be 10 cents. So 5 minus 2 and 10 more cents. Not 100% sure. I'm going to just do a little bit of, so here's half, here's quarter, here's eighths. These even smaller ones are sixteenths. Okay. So our B is going to be really close because 1/16 is bigger than 1/10. Should have made these a little bit closer. So B would probably be here. C, let's get a different color, 17 cents. Well, 17 cents. That's almost, if this one's this far away from 2. C is probably going to be double that, so probably about here. So here's C. And D, 7/8, that's 7/8. So if I were to have a pizza, split it into 8s. A whole pizza, everything would be colored in, but we only have 7 of them colored in. So it's pretty close to whole, so it's almost minus 3. So we'd have minus 1, minus 2, and I did draw 8s on here. It is these lines right here. So I'm going to go backwards, 8 of them. So here, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be D. It said estimate. The 7/8 I did not estimate because I put 8s on mine. That's okay. 4.2. Rogaine. So this one's harder because if you're watching this, then you're not on campus. So you can't really do it with a partner. What you need to do, though, is choose one side or the other to solve. I don't care what one you solve. It is up to you. These are all look like they're going to be, that's a dividing, subtract, divide, divide, divide. You're either going to be subtracting a number or dividing by a number. You can choose either column. It does not matter to me which one you choose. If it's a day I'm not here and you're doing this, be ready for a Google form because you will need to complete something or show it to me the next day. So I'm going to write this little note, and you should write it on yours. Show Mrs. Correa the column you solved. If there is someone that is also an A student or a B student or someone you talk to often on Google Hangouts, solve it with them. Work together to choose one of them and solve. 4.3, choosing equations to match the situation. Circle all of the equations that describe the situation. If you get stuck, draw a diagram. Okay. So Claire has 8 fewer books than Mia. If Mia has 26 books, how many books does Clara have? So we have to figure out all of them that work. So we have, I'm going to just do an M for Mia. 8. Actually, maybe we'll do X's because these are all X's. Minus X equals 26. No. Mine has 26 books. Well, mine has 26 books, so we don't have an X here. We have 8 minus 26. 26 minus 8, that would be the correct way to write it. So we have 8 minus 26 is how many books Claire has. There's more than one way. So we'd figure out what would the opposite be of minus 8. 8 plus what number is 26 because that's how many books she has. And let's go ahead and solve this. We can solve either of them. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to solve the one that has your numbers on both sides already. So let's see. 26 minus 8. 26 minus 8. 18. Claire has 18 books. A coach formed teams of 8 from all the players in the soccer league. There are 14 teams. How many players are in the league? Okay. Well, team 1 has 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. 14 of them. When you do repeat addition, that's the same thing as multiplying. We have 14 teams times 8 players on each team. Now we figure out what other way can we solve this. Well, it wouldn't be 14 divided by 8 because that doesn't work. Remember when I said we have a y and it's a fraction, y divided by 8? Well, the opposite of dividing by 8 would be to multiply by 8. So we now have 1/8. 1/8 times y would be the same as 14 divided by 1/8, which we'll double check. So the opposite of multiply by 1/8 would be to divide. 14 divided by 1/8 is 0.125. Ooh. 14 divided by 0.125. 14 times 8. So that one does work. So this time we have 3 that work. Dividing by 1/8 would be the same as multiplying by 8 because they are opposites. And we already solved this when we were doing our math, and I did 14 times 8, so 112. Karen scored 223 points on a computer game. Oh, 223 more points on a computer game than Tyler. Okay. If Karen scored 409 points, how many points did Tyler score? Well, Karen scored more points than Tyler. So she scored this many. We're going to subtract this number from this number because we want to figure out how many points Tyler got. So we have this number right here. This one could work because you're going to find out what Z is, and Z is how many books Tyler got. This one won't work because you're adding them up, and Tyler didn't get more than Karen. Oh, sorry. This one, Z plus Tyler will equal Karen. So this one would work. So how many points did Tyler get? I just need my calculator. We're going to just solve this one because the numbers are on the same side. 409 minus 223. 409 minus 223. 186 points. Alrighty, last one on this page. My guess is there's probably 3 because if we were to solve this one again, we would see that this one also works right here, because 26 minus 18 is 8. So there must be 3 for each problem that actually works. So let's go ahead and solve this next one. Mia ran 27 miles last week, which is 3 times further than Jada ran. How far did Jada run? So Mia ran farther, 3 times farther than Jada. So Jada's distance times 3 will equal Maya. So Jada's distance times 3 equals Maya. The opposite of multiplying by 3, if we were to solve this, would be divide by 3. Is there any of them that say 27 divided by 3? That's a fraction. Well, I'll look at that one. 27 divided by 3. Okay. This one says 3 times 27. That's going to give us a really big number, and Jada ran less. So that one doesn't work. So, which means this one will work. When you multiply by a fraction, your number is going to get smaller because we have a fraction. So it's going to get smaller. Because you want a third of this number, which would be the same as dividing by 3. And then we already said it was 27 divided by 3. Well, 27 divided by 3 is 9. Let's see, what's next? Lesson 4 summary. So if you have questions on it, ask me. Send me a Google Hangout. Send me an email. Send a Google Hangout to another person. If you know who Miss Candy Davis is, which most of you do, send her a Google Hangout. She can even help you out. She's here to help all of the students. Any questions, let us know, please.